Good evening and welcome to Bharat News on Bharat TV. My name is Shajiv Jagannathan and here are tonight's top stories. Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, secured a legal victory. President Donald Trump attended the Daytona 500 and will also join a high-profile meeting hosted by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. U.S. Border Patrol has reported a 90% drop in illegal crossings since Trump's inauguration. And in India, the BJP is set to announce its chief minister candidate in Delhi. Efforts to clean up the Yamuna River have begun, and tragedy has struck at a New Delhi railway station where a stampede killed 18 people. And internationally, President Zelensky reiterated that Ukraine will reject any peace deal made without its involvement. And also in today's bulletin, Surya Ganesan, a key figure in the Dakota Asian Indian community, speaks with Bharat TV's Mona Sharma Gupta. So let's dive right into the details tonight. A federal judge has ruled in favor of Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, granting it access to financial records from the Department of Labor, Health and Human Services, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The decision follows a lawsuit from unions and nonprofit organizations which argued that Doge should be blocked from reviewing these records. However, U.S. District Judge John Bates ruled that Doge is a government agency and has the right to access these files. Musk, who has also been leading budget-cutting initiatives under President Trump, hailed the ruling as a win for government transparency. President Donald Trump attended the Daytona 500 at the Daytona International Speedway in Florida on Sunday, marking his second appearance at the event as president. Air Force One performed a flyover before landing, and Trump's motorcade drove onto a portion of the track. The president's limousine led drivers on two ceremonial laps, during which he addressed the participants, expressing his admiration for their talent and courage. Trump described the Daytona 500 as a unifying event that embodies the speed, strength, and unyielding spirit that makes America great. Despite heavy rain causing a delay after 8 laps, the event showcased the enthusiasm for NASCAR fans, many donning Make America Great Again caps. Trump's attendance underscores his ongoing engagement with major sporting events following his recent appearance at the Super Bowl. President Donald Trump is expected to attend a high-profile meeting in Miami hosted by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. The meeting comes after Trump signed an executive order establishing U.S. sovereign wealth fund, which could be used for major acquisitions, including TikTok. Sovereign wealth funds, commonly used by Asian and Middle Eastern countries, manage government assets and investments. Trump's plan for economic restructuring has drawn both support and scrutiny, especially as his proposal to redevelop war-torn Gaza faces rejection from several Arab allies. The U.S. Border Patrol has reported a staggering 90% drop in illegal border crossings since President Trump's return to office. According to Border Patrol Chief Michael Banks, the decline is due to stricter enforcement and increased prosecutions of criminal migrants. Critics argue the administration has not provided detailed data, leaving questions about long-term trends. Now, reports from Texas law enforcement confirm that crossings into key regions have slowed significantly, with only 396 illegal immigrants encountered across major border sections on February 5th. A series of ICE raids in Durham, North Carolina, have alarmed members of the Indian American community. Many fear that immigration enforcement under Trump's administration is targeting individuals with expired visas or pending asylum cases. Community leaders have called for legal support and intervention as families worry about potential deportations. Advocacy groups are urging affected individuals to seek legal counsel, while the Department of Homeland Security maintains that raids are focused on undocumented individuals with criminal records. In a special feature tonight, Bharat TV's Mona Sharma Gupta sat down with Surya Ganesan, a distinguished leader amplifying the voices of the Asian Indian community at the state level. Known for his unwavering commitment to youth empowerment and women's leadership, Ganesan has made significant contributions to Dakota's county's development. Among his notable contributions, he introduced Bharatanatyam as a traditional Indian dance program to the Lakeville School Board, creating an opportunity for cultural integration and inspiring non-Asian students to also engage with Indian heritage. He also helped play a pivotal role in implementing cricket in Lakeville schools and the Dakota County School District. Now, his ongoing collaborations with state leaders and government officials has aimed to establish cricket as a mainstream sport across the state of Minnesota. So let's dive right into the interview tonight with Mona Sharma and Surya Ganesan.
Namaste and welcome to Bharat TV. I'm Mona Sharma Gupta and I'm extremely pleased to have a robust and inspiring gentleman with us. He has been a profound voice in the Asian Indian community. Living in Minnesota, his involvement in the Lakeville City Council and Dakota Council has been praiseworthy, be it his involvement in the Dakota County Youth Program or his relentless efforts to further propel women empowerment. This charismatic leader identifies, promotes, and supports the overall Asian Indian community. It is absolutely apt to hail him as a change maker. And these changes have come into fruition after endless hours of determination and hard work. Our hearts and souls swell with pride to know that it was the culmination of his efforts that Bharatanatyam was inculcated as a dance program at Lakeville School, thus stirring not only diversity in the schooling program but also immense pride for us Indians. He didn't stop there. It was again solely a result of his efforts that cricket was implemented as a sports choice at Lakeville School and Dakota School District. It gives us utmost pleasure and pride to welcome Mr. Surya Ganesan. Hearty welcome.
Thank you, Mona.
Hearty welcome, Surya. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We are very grateful to you. Let's now just dive right away into knowing more about the Surya Ganesan, the person that you are. Also, enlighten us how and when did your journey start? And I totally understand that it can never be a date or a time. Instead, it has to be years and years of dedication and passion and drive and focus, leading to a change for the better. When did the calling to be a hands-on community member take birth?
Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much for the brief introduction, and thanks for all the valuable comments and the inputs you have added on me. And yeah, I'm Surya Ganesan, and I moved to Lakeville, Minnesota in 2021. And it was a great opportunity for me to involve with the community activities for the Asian Indian to bring them up for the next level to the city and the state level for all the programs, especially for the kids activities and the women improvement. So what we noticed, why don't we implement our Bharatanatyam culture, because it's a great traditional and the culture. We have the strong voice of our Bharatanatyam and the Kathak program. So I closely work with the Lakeville School Board and the city people. So why don't we implement our Bharatanatyam culture to all over spread to the Lakeville area schools and the state level. So we had a great discussion and a lot of input shared. I had a wonderful teachers. We had a good discussion with the teachers, dance teachers and the state leaders and the Lakeville councils. They are really interested and they just want to go further to make it up to the next level. And we just did some try sessions with the all the leaders and the Lakeville School Board. They are they are very interested, and so we kicked off the session for I think last year December, almost 250 to 300 students participate for the different programs, and all the state level leaders joined the program. It's called a Salangai Puja, and the Lakeville School Board directors. So they just interested and they reached out to me why don't we implement to the Lakeville school? So it is the start. We have started, and we closely work with the Minnesota State Governor and the Lieutenant Governor Tim Walz and the Peggy Flagnan. So I had a one-to-one discussion with Peggy, and she supported me, and she just want to implement that program for the 2025 in all the school level programs. So I started with the Lakeville school areas, and we kicked off the programs, and almost like 100 students have started to participate, and they are getting benefits. So our goal is why Lakeville only? We can implement our culture to our Bharatanatyam to the different cities and all over, like in the Minnesota state. So that is our goal. We are working on it for Bharatanatyam and the Kathak. So with the great support of my Lakeville city peoples and the Lakeville school area board and our Asian Indian community leaders. So this is for Bharatanatyam, and let's talk about the cricket program if we have any questions. So this,
Yes.
like
Yes, of course. Thank you. Amazing story indeed. That is so impressive. And if I may also share with our audience, for all the wonderful things that Surya is a part of, he's been appreciated and recognized by many awards. Now, be it the Excellent Service Award to Lakesville and Minnesota State by Governor Tim Walz, or the Police Academy recognition to serve the community awarded by Lakesville Police Chief. How special is that now, Surya? We want to know more about that.
Yeah, the Governor Award, it has been recognized by the State Governor Tim Walz. I have I have closely worked with our Asian Indian community to find out wherever they have any issues and how we can rectify those issues. They have a big group, but they don't know like to whom they need to contact, what is the right channel and the direction. So especially I can talk about that kids activities and the volunteer program. We have a big channel for the cricket program, but we don't know like how we can organize all our peoples in that under one roof, to implement all the channels and the programs what they really need from the kids and the parents perspective. So I reached out for all the Dakota County the schools, like elementary, middle schools and the high schools. Hey, these are the program our kids are very example I can say the kids and the women's practice program and volleyball program and the dance programs, and especially for the whatever from the other than the curriculum and the educations, the other activities they are really interested. So I reached out to all the schools and talked with the principals and board directors. So so if the community wants to grow up, first the kids, like the school kids, will be in the correct position and the correct curriculum and the other activities, so they just want to explore themselves. So these type of ideas I just started to discuss with the other leaders and school boards, and a lot of volunteer programs to help for the senior citizen peoples and the women empowerment programs. And it has been noticed by our Lakeville City Council and the mayor, so they directly forwarded to the uh, state governor and the lieutenant governor. So it has been recognized, and they called me for a meeting, and they awarded for this one. And for the police
Lucky.
training, yeah.
Lucky you. They chose you. You're the chosen one. Brilliant. Actually, you did give us a glimpse of what my few. Actually, you did give me a glimpse of my next question. We are indeed very interested to know about the flavor of diversity that you have not only aspired to, but have also tasted success in implementing in schools. As you mentioned, Bharatnatyam and now cricket, I hear.
Yes, the second part is the cricket. So we have a like lot of MTBC, Minnesota Tennis Ball Cricket, and MCA. I think around 2,000 kids and adults are playing the cricket in the Minnesota state alone. So what we thought, so it should be recognized for that. The cricket program should be recognized to that all the school, like not only for normal playing, like elementary and the middle school and the high school. So I talked with, since I'm closely working with the senators and the Lakeville representatives, House of Representatives, and one of the member for the Park and Recreation Council member. So I stepped forwarded and go talk with the senator and the House of Rep for the Lakeville, just create a bill for the cricket to implement in the all high school programs in the Minnesota. So it has been communicated, and our Lakeville House of Rep Jeff Witte initiated the program, and with the collaboration of Sajeev also, like he involved with us, and the collaboration with the MTBC. So he drafted the version, and it is going to submit like July 2025. So once it is implemented in the Lakeville, cricket will be the official sport in Minnesota for all Minnesota higher secondary schools. So it is going to be added in the same like Texas, New Jersey, and the New York. Minnesota will be one of the state. Cricket will be the official program in the higher secondary schools.
Amazing. Thank you so much for these wonderful insights. Finally, I am very, very sure that there are going to be lots and lots of people who are going to get inspired by you. There'd be many, many, many people who'd like to follow suit. Now, what would your guidance and advice be to them? Moving forward, what could be the best way to get in touch with you?
Yes, absolutely. So it's not only for the Minnesota. It should not stop only in the Minnesota. So I am ready to open to so whoever reaching out for, especially to implement the Bharatanatyam and the cricket program in the school level. I can help you. Like they can reach out to me for they can send me an email or they can call me. So it should be not only in the Minnesota. It should be spread to all over in the US culture, wherever our Asian Indian community are spreading their voice, and all our kids really need this program. So I'm ready to help for anyone.
All right, then, we will take your email and your contact details, and anybody who is keen to follow the same route as our gentleman here, we'd be happy to connect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Surya. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. In fact, thank you is just a humble way of expressing our gratitude. We hope and pray that you continue to not only spread your charm and charisma by the fantastic work that you do, but as we just mentioned, I'm sure that you're going to be inspiring many others who are going to join in to make a difference, to be a change maker. That's what we want. We want lots of charismatic folks like you. And despite of living in the States, continue to bring glory to India, glory to our glorious roots. More power to you.
Thank you so much, Mona. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and that was the Surya Ganesan that the entire Indian and Asian community is so proud of. And this was our exclusive interview for Bharat TV. Time to sign out. This is Mona Sharma Gupta. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon. Namaste.
If you need any further details to implement the Bharatanatyam dance program and for the cricket bill, please reach me out for my personal details. Like you can reach me, text me or call me to 513-765-9547 or email me. It's my email ID is surjith03@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mona. The BJP is set to form a government in Delhi after 27 years, with the party expected to finalize its chief minister candidate on Monday. Now, the decision follows the BJP's resounding victory in the Delhi Assembly elections, unseating AAP. Speculated candidates include Parvesh Verma, Rekha Gupta, and Ashish Sood. The swearing-in ceremony is scheduled for February 18th, marking a major political shift in the capital. Now, BJP leaders have indicated that their focus will be on governance, infrastructure, and law enforcement reforms in Delhi. Efforts to rejuvenate the Yamuna River have begun following BJP's promise to tackle Delhi's water pollution crisis. The Lieutenant Governor's office issued directives to expedite cleanup operations, deploying trash skimmers and weed harvesters and dredge utilities to remove pollutants and debris. The BJP-led Delhi government has vowed to collaborate with the center in developing a Yamuna River project. The cleanup is part of Modi's broader environmental initiatives, with experts calling it a necessary step to improve water quality in the capital. A stampede at New Delhi's railway station killed 18 people, including 14 women, as passengers rushed to board trains heading to Prayagraj for the Mahakumbh festival. The tragedy occurred after confusion over a platform change, causing people to fall from a crowded footbridge. Delhi's caretaker CM Atishi confirmed that most victims were Hindu pilgrims. Now, authorities say the overcrowding was exacerbated by the festival's rush, with calls for improved crowd management at major railway hubs. Delhi's Lieutenant Governor VK Saxena faced criticism after editing his tweet on the New Delhi railway stampede, removing the phrase loss of lives. The AAP accused him of downplaying the tragedy, which left 18 people dead and several injured. The stampede was caused by confusion over train schedules, leading to overcrowding on platforms 14 and 15. Opposition leaders slammed Saxena for his response, while the Railway Ministry has promised stricter crowd control measures. Switching over to international news, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky reiterated that Ukraine will reject any peace deal made without Kiev's participation, delivering a speech at the Munich Security Conference. He warned that Europe might step up its defense capabilities, emphasizing that Ukraine alone cannot guarantee regional security. The remarks come amid ongoing US-Russia peace discussions, with Zelensky urging European leaders to establish an independent defense framework. Now that concludes tonight's news on Bharat TV. For more updates on stories, visit our website or follow us on social media. I'm Shajiv Jagannathan, and I will see you next time.